And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches you said.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady. Himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Buccaneers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And Brady will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tom Brady with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 44 yards. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like, oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Fournette, a first down carry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9.
Oh, okay.
In for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Okay.
Cameron Brate, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right. That'll leave them with a
Gotta be
3rd and
kicking
2
that to the
coming
wrong
up. They got
nigga.
8 yards there. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He's going to loft
Wow.
on deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone.
Dude, you some shit, bro.
Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 57 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Brady.
Oh my
And the Steelers
gosh,
pressure
bro.
too much here. He's going down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final
Can y'all
timeout
please block
as
for
they'll
me?
talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10.
I
A
just
chance
need
to
my
really
guys
cap
to
off a
do
big first half here as they come
Game
up
is
on
close.
1st and goal.
Get off me, get off me.
Give him 4 on the carry there and 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Pickett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't.
And he's got it.
I caught that.
The end zone touchdown.
I caught that for real.
Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone.
Went directly to my hands.
Give up that that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point put through by Succop, and a rout is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
That was
He's got
a terrible pass.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On play action, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. Pickett sets up play action. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
my fucking god.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way.
Where the fuck was he looking at?
That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't know return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Third and 2, Pickett. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And brought in by Brady. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line
That's
here.
1st down.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Hell no, let's switch it up.
Brady.
Look at this.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers had 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
I've read that so wrong,
bro. Mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they get a little restless, too.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I need to work on my usage. That's what I need to do.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. He gets it to Sim, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Brady's going to sneak it, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now for Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.